here in the hotel here at the event. I thought I would do like a little short like prediction show, I guess. Because I was like, damn, I I probably should do this at some point because I posted my predictions, but I was like, why not? I'll do a little stream. So I'll give it a moment for people to come in. I don't know how to do how do I see the chat at the same time I'm doing the stream? I have no clue. But yeah, I'll wait for people to roll in here. I don't know where oh, there it is. Okay, I see you. What's up, school lady boy? Hello. Rezno Dar Savalidze. Okay. Honestly, I'm not a good Georgian, but I think I did okay. Hello, everybody. Okay. Well, I knew you were from Georgia. Of course, you're from. If you got a Idze, okay, I did a good job. All right, I'm pretty pleased about that. But anyway, so first match. I'm also trying to not be super loud. I don't want people like rolling up. I'm here, Henry. If I see you, I'll come say hey. Yeah, I'll be in the at the front. I'm at the venue now, but I'm in a weird corner that no one will find me in, hopefully. But if you see me at the venue, absolutely come say hi. But I'm like laying low right now. But yeah, so match predictions. My first one, maybe we'll do Wallace and Rickard. I'm trying to think of the order of the card. Well, what's the first match of the night? It's probably Wallace and Rickard. Wallace and Rickard. I have talked to Wallace, I've talked to Rickard, met them both and sort of gotten to get a vibe of how they're both feeling. And they both are incredibly nervous. I'll say that right now. Like, it's very interesting seeing how they both feel about the match. I can tell they both understand that this is really, okay, if you're at the host hotel, then yeah, I'll see you at some point. If you walk down the hallway near the thing, I'll be there later. Once again, I'm in a weird location, I'm hiding. But yeah, so I can sense that they are both very nervous, and that they're both like understanding that if they lose this, they probably won't get another invite for a long time. And I kind of like that. I appreciate how like seriously they're both taking it. So I spoke with Rickard and I talked to him about how he felt against Don Underwood. And then I asked Wallace how he felt against Don Underwood. And I am making this pick solely on what they said to me about how they felt Don Underwood. No evidence besides that. Narrowly like 50.5 Rickard, 49.5 Wallace. That's where I'm at right now. So yeah, but who do you bet money on? The money on, big dog? I'll share a few. I'll share my bets. I won't share how much, but Leavonne sweep. I bet a little on Rickard. Paul Lynn, Morozov, Mike sweep. Those are my bets. But yeah, I was thinking maybe I would share how much, but the thing is with sharing my bets, if I lose, everyone will make fun of me. When I win, no one will be like, good pick, Henry. I don't need people making fun of me about how much money I might lose. So yeah, who's winning? Hermy's Leavonne. I'm thinking like 90-10 Leavonne. You always people are kind of forgetting how good he is. And if he takes Hermy's wrist like he did last time, this will be a complete mismatch. There is no way he will get stopped in that manner again. I'd be totally shocked if that happened. You will see me do, I'd be very surprised. Also the other thing, I guess I'll ask you guys, do you think I should film my reaction? I was thinking about doing like a video of my reaction during the match because I thought it would just be kind of funny. Because there's a 100% chance I'll flip out. If Hermes does anything, I'll flip out. And if Leavonne wins, I'll flip out because I bet a bunch of money on him. So it might be a kind of a fun little thing. Henry, I'm so excited about fucking Harris. I'm right there with you. I mean, I have slept about 6 hours in the last 2 days. I am so excited. I can't wait. Hey, buddy, thanks for... Hey, what's up, Clayton? Yeah, I'll try to get you that video if I can, but really, no, I'm going to tell you right now, don't get your hopes up. Probably not. Hermes is really, really, really focused on his match, and win or loss afterwards, he's going to be getting swarmed. So, it's kind of hard to get access to these guys. Dave versus Segov, it's confirmed in August. I did see that, Rossi, and I am... Also, okay, I see you in my chat so much. Is it Iago Rossi or Lago Rossi? Could you tell me how to pronounce your name? I'd like to say that correctly. Anyway, yeah, but I'm definitely feeling like Segov by murder. I mean, That's my personal gut opinion on that. But yeah, we'll see. Welcome to the Wallace Dilly fan club. What's up, Wallace Pronator? That's awesome. Yeah, I saw people walking around. Like, I mean, his team is so awesome. They're all wearing shirts that say Team Wallace on it. And I have to say, I love that level of like camaraderie in such an individual sport like arm wrestling. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, I said that as a joke, man. Come on, I said the same thing about Jerry. I said Jerry's gonna. I said Jerry would destroy Leavonne too. It's kind of a running joke, I guess. William Crane, but yeah, I definitely don't think that. Devin versus Kadecha, I'm sort of feeling like on paper I should just say Kadecha will destroy him, but I'm pretty sure Devin's gonna win. I'm pretty damn sure Devin. But like the thing is, it's so possible that Devin makes this a joke. Like that's totally likely. Like none of us should be saying Devin's the favorite, but like we all kind of just think he's gonna do it, and it's okay for us to think that. But there's nothing that has proven that. Like he against Corey West probably looks about as good as Alex versus Corey West would look, and maybe worse. So it's hard to know. Hey Mika, show up to fucking Armfest every now and again. Why are you just showing up in my chat? I want to see you in the flesh. Also, you owe me some money. If you remember, our fucking, our Oleg Petrenko and, God, what was the name? Bet Killy. Yeah, that bet, you owe me a little bit of cash, I think. What time will the match start from India? The event starts in 3.5 hours. But if you go on the website, there should be like a countdown or something. It's so weird agreeing on every match. Hey, well, we disagree on Rickard and Wallace now. But I think now you switch because I switched, so. Jerry let Leavonne win. He's the GOAT. Exactly. At least some people understand that. Kadecha too much, but somehow Devin wins. Exactly, Mika. You're starting to get it. Okay. What time is the main event with the Europe clock? I mean, there's a lot of fucking Europe clocks, all right? There's one in every house probably, so. It will look like Devin versus Corey. I kind of agree. I honestly think this idea that Alex Kadecha will flop press is not truthful. I would be very surprised if he would flop press. He'll try, but it will not be successful. If he starts flop pressing, he won't be doing good. How many coin tosses did you win? You know, Wallace, I don't know who won the coin tosses, but I picked the less popular athlete in all of them. I guess I'm revealing my strategy here, so maybe people will copy me in the future, but I picked the less popular one in all of them because it was more likely that I would win tiebreakers in the future. I'm very strategic in that manner. So yeah, I picked the less popular athlete for everyone. So however many less popular athletes won the coin toss. I know I picked Leavonne and I picked Alex Kadecha. I know both of them won the coin flip because I felt that more people would be rooting for the other guy. So I know I won 2 of them, but those are the only 2 coin flips I paid any attention to. Leavonne wins 60-0 against Hermes. That's pretty fun. I mean, that would be impressive. He probably could win 60 times in a row though. If he takes his wrist and, you know, it's pumped up enough, yeah, maybe. Especially if you use different muscle groups in each pin, yeah, it's possible. Lucky for Leavonne, Jerry's tongue was dry that day. That's true. The over-under bet on 0.5 tongue appearances, you know, the under hit. Retired, injured, and work and family rip. Hey man, you could just fucking roll up to listen, Mika, we live in the same neighborhood. Fucking hop over, get in my car, I'll fucking drive over there, me, you, Christian, hang out a couple hours, and then you go home. You don't even need a poll. Who's winning, please? I don't know. The fucking stronger guys, probably. Wagner, yeah, man, Wagner and Pavlo. What an interesting replacement. I really don't know who's going to get that one. What was the weight difference then? I don't know. Alex, you might be right. I'm pretty sure it's 3.5 though. Yeah, Gurias Vast. I don't know how to say your name. I don't know what match you're talking about. Wagner's looking ungodly huge. He's actually smaller than his previous shape. He's 150 kilos. He used to be 160. But yeah, I mean, he's always been huge. That's the truth of it. Is Leavonne bigger in person than in pictures? It's complicated. You know, this is how I've been describing Leavonne to people. Think of the biggest person you have ever seen. He can be fat, he can be, you know, muscle, whatever. Just the biggest person you've ever seen. Tall, everything, just biggest person. And then make him like athletic shaped. That's Leavonne. You know, have him be shaped like a 100-kilo guy, but just blow him up to be the size of the biggest guy you've ever seen, and that's Leavonne. You're right, Drew. It is getting a little long. You know, it's crazy too. There is you agree on all my picks, all right, Minka? I didn't know you were that smart and handsome and intelligent. That's great. Irakli, Stonewall, Matt on the right. You know, I thought that was interesting. I don't know how much force they were really applying there. But at no point, now I don't even know if this was on the stream or not, but at some other point they gripped up. I think it was off camera, and there was not a moment where Matt ever looked good holding Irakli's hand. Like every single time it was always he's underneath and Irakli's on top. Like the whole time it looked dominant. There was I saw no moment where Irakli or Matt was showing like, oh, look, I have it. It was bad. Truth of it is, Irakli can practice with Nugo and know exactly what's up. That's the way I look at it. If Irakli, it's not that simple, but I have a gut feeling that Irakli has practiced with Nugo and can kind of go, I think I would beat Matt. But the fuck do I know? But yeah, in general, I think I would pick Irakli to beat Matt. Decently confident. Henry, Auden, Naring. I actually had someone think I was Auden from behind, and I had to let them know that I am a different YouTuber. I think Matt needs 3 or 4 more losses to hit his peak. I mean, you know, he's had a long career. Yeah, I don't think he's 3 or 4 more losses. He can hit it without it, or he may have already peaked and he'll never get as good as he used to be. Who knows? We'll see that face again like you did. Yeah, man, I kind of want to film my reaction just because I think it would be kind of fun. But at the same time, I just sort of think like, I don't know, it feels a little gimmicky, but I might do that. If Hermes wins, honestly, that's a more interesting question. Not will Hermes win, but if he does, like what's that like? I think it kind of blows up all the plans. Like, I honestly think Devin and Vitali will pull, and if Devin were to have won, he would not have pulled Leavonne in December. I think he would pull Hermes if Hermes were to be the super heavyweight champion. But that being said, Leavonne deserves a straight rematch. If he wins, he deserves an immediate rematch. And with that rematch, we would need to see how that goes before we really start thinking about the future. But yeah, the way I look at it, if Leavonne loses a match, I mean, I guess unless Hermes wins easily, but I mean, come on, right? If Hermes were to win, I think Leavonne would get to, he deserves the rematch since he's been undefeated for so long. And then if he were to lose that rematch, I mean, who the fuck do you pick next, right? Matt Mask versus Henry? Yeah, I think he might have me. What time does it start? They fight. I don't know. Check the East vs. West website because I'm being told I don't know. I'm fucking here. I'm just gonna sit in the venue and let it happen. After winning against Hermes, will Leavonne destroy Devin? I would pick Leavonne to beat Devin a third time if they have a match in December. It really depends on how Devin and Vitali goes. Yeah, we'll see. Do you think the current Hermes is stronger than Devin? No, I don't. Leavonne's winning. Winner of Devin versus Vitali would go against Hermes. Yeah, I agree, Inspired. That would be the only match that makes any sense. Yeah, winner of that would definitely need to face him. Do you think that Leavonne will break Hermes' arm? I mean, probably not. I hope not. Leavonne's winning, but Leavonne winning. Okay. Vitali will be the new #1. See, here's the thing, man. I just don't see that happening. I don't really see how Vitali would beat Leavonne. He would need to just be a level stronger, and that's just not the case right now. He's just not a level stronger. He would need to be so, he's so good on going. I actually am almost certain Vitali would stop Leavonne in the center in the first round, but it would go bah! And then the static strength of Leavonne is better than the static strength of Vitali, but that hit, he would maybe be similar. Prudnick versus Leavonne is on the right or the left? I have no clue, but it's a good match on both. I wouldn't mind if it was right and left. Do one match earlier in the night, one match later. That would be great. What is Hermy's weight? God, I think he was 132 kilos with everything on, so maybe 130 without. Hermes will lose. Leavonne too strong. Alex said it's left. I mean, he probably would know pretty well, so I'm gonna go with Alex. I mean, I don't know if Alex is saying that off some info he knows or if he's just like thinking what makes more sense. I think left is more interesting. But well, actually, Yvonne was saying he wants his next match to be right-handed. But also, Prudnick losing up is confusing to me. He lost to Todd Hutchings, and then he's facing Yvonne. It's a little weird, but we'll see. Do you think Hermes is the only one who can beat Leavonne? Is there another? Who is he for you? If there is another, who is he for you? My other would be, Devin and Vitali, but I don't think Vitali and I don't think Devin. The truth of it is, I don't drink the fucking Kool-Aid. I don't think Leavonne's losing to anybody. That's like, and it's such a boring opinion, and I hate being that boring, but like, it's just, he's really good. He's really, really, really good. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Okay. I don't see it. Yeah, I agree. Vitali doesn't have enough hand. Leavonne is way stronger than that component. I agree. Where can I see the live stream for free? Hey, no being an enemy of the sport. Buy the damn pay-per-view. Or watch it on YouTube. Rest in peace, Hermes. I mean, we'll see. Man, it's gonna be such an exciting event. I think this is maybe the most excited I have ever been for a match. That I'm not 100% sure that that's true, but this is up there. I am really, really, really excited to see these two go. I don't have money. Well, make more money. Will Hermes be able to win one single round? If he wins one, he will very likely win the match. So you're really asking me, will Hermes win the match? I don't think so. The hype is crazy, yes. Henry, who are stronger, Leavonne or Prime Dennis? Definitely Leavonne. Where can I pirate it? Fucking, don't be an enemy of sport, all right? Buy the damn pay-per-view, all right? What's up with the odds for Wagner versus Pavlo? Wagner and Pavlo is up. Oh. I didn't see that when I checked last night. Well, I emptied out my my balance on some other matches, so I definitely won't be able to bet on that. At those odds, I'd probably take Wagner. I personally think Wagner will win. But, yeah, I'm surprised they would even set odds for that, given the fact that it's so fixable. Because you could really, there could be a guy that knows Pavlo in person and know his current shape right now and could really, really, really cause some issues for sports books because, he could just rob them blind. It's basically what I do on all the matches, but I normally have an edge above the sports book. You could basically know who will win this match if you knew them both well. So yeah, I'm shocked that they would put that up since it's such a weird match and it's on such short notice, but that's really interesting. Yeah. Prime Dennis polled Devin whole body 2018. Yeah, very injured Devin, but yeah, he did beat him. Portela has a crazy forearm. I think he wins. Yeah, they all have a crazy forearm is the thing. The thing is, his looks crazy, crazy, crazy lean, but he is way smaller. That's just the truth of it. Not even close. Leavonne's no pin pad record will be broken today. Hey, Hoodie, be honest with us. How many times have you thought that in the past, all right? No fucking cheating, all right? Have you drank the Kool-Aid before? This is your first time. Leavonne, for you, who's stronger? I already answered that. Definitely Leavonne. Leavonne versus Hermes, who do you think it will be a long match or a short one? Genuinely, my honest prediction, Leavonne 4-0, all flash pins. That's what I think will happen. I could see momentary stops at the bottom and Leavonne transitioning to a press, but I struggle to see a world where Leavonne loses. I really do. I really, really, really do. I think Hermes will win one round. Well, he'll probably win the match if that happens. Like, a lot of people predicting this, I don't understand it. Do you really think that, I mean, if Hermes wins a round, he took Leavonne's wrist. If he takes Leavonne's wrist, he will win the match. So it's kind of hard for him to win one and not win the match. But Leavonne can definitely win and not win the match. I think nowadays only Vitali, after a couple years filling out his frame, will have any chance, will have even chance. I think Devin, honestly, I think Devin is my number one pick. Hermes will win. I was laughing at the size difference. Hermes looked like a little boy next to Leavonne. Yeah, problem is Hermes is not a little boy. Let's go Hermes for me. Stronger prime Dennis. Well, you don't know a lot about the sport. I'm going to be honest. There's no sensible reason to pick that. Like, I mean, yeah, Leavonne is something very different. Hermes might not win, but I believe he's getting closer. Okay. Can Devin and Vitali... Wait, can Vitali and Devin pin each other without a press? I don't think Vitali will press Devin. Devin might press Vitali. Because Vitali doesn't press. He was made to press by Mike, but I don't think he presses. Truth is, unless Leavonne wants to retire super heavyweight competition, is for number 2. I'm not so ready to say 100%, but yeah, generally speaking, I agree. Don't worry, you will see today. Okay, well, we'll see. 160 kg Ryan Bowen versus Leavonne. I lean Leavonne, 50-50. Hello, Afghan. Leavonne, Coca-Cola lose. Leavonne's winning, say hi. Or said hi, okay. What is that? Is that you guys like pushing like a button or something? I don't know what that is. Devin's pulling Vitali in the next event well, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying for. Devin's pulling Vitali in August. I think it's August 2nd, and I don't know. Pretty sure. When's the event? How many hours left? I don't know. Check the East vs. West website. I'm being told maybe I don't have the correct day, so I don't know. Can you say... You know, honestly, I don't know what that means. I don't want to say something that's like very offensive, so I'm not going to say that. I mean, maybe it's something nice. I'm not saying you're bad or anything. I'm just not going to speak a language I don't know. Will you do a live stream during Easter? I'll probably do one after, maybe. I was thinking maybe I'll pop on after for 30 minutes. I really do want to just enjoy the event, but I thought it would be maybe kind of fun to do like something like this after. Like no matter what. It's going to be a fun stream. Leavonne wins, Hermes wins. There's Devin, Mike and Zoranov. So many great matches. So I think it'll be fun. Henry, how are you? I'm doing very well. I'm very excited for the upcoming event, CloudX Song. I am from India. I am from America. All right, 500 kg Vitali versus 45 kg Bowen. Bowen's sticky, man. I think I'll pick Vitali, though. It's 2 hours and 21 minutes. Okay. No Leavonne Coke. Oh, you know what's so funny? That guy with the check was in the lobby, and I said, does Leavonne get it if he wins? And he was like, oh, no. I was like, your 25K is safe. And he laughed. He thought it was pretty funny. But yeah. Will there be crowd seats near table? I saw, there's not going to be like people behind it, but like, if this is the table, and these are where the athletes are standing, over here and over here, there were some seats. And I don't know if those are for the athletes' family, the corner, for VIPs. I don't know. That won't be where I'm sitting, though. Henry, who's your favorite arm wrestler? Nugo Jakadze. What time? Yeah, the event starts in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Is Bowen as ginger in person as the pictures portray him? Yeah, Bowen's ginger. Good bit bigger than I expected too. But well, I was kind of expecting him to be bigger than I expected, if that makes sense, because so many people had told me like, wow, Ryan's looking bigger. He looks in really, really, really good shape, and yeah, he looked pretty impressive, and very thick, big hands. Like he's like, you think he's smaller than he is because of the people who he's around, which is the same for me. Like a lot of people, like people were saying I'm like lying about my height and stuff. Like I don't know. Like, people thought I was like, I said I was 5'11", and someone was like, "You're 5'9" at most." I'm like, I don't fucking know. Meet me in person, you'll see. I'm definitely not 5'9". Prime Dennis versus current Leavonne. Who wins according to you? Definitely Leavonne. What do you think, Leavonne or Hermes? Leavonne, Ryan Bowen, or Leavonne with both arms? I mean, told you, Ryan's sticky. Morozov's struggling. The thing with that lift, you don't really get better at that lift without doing that lift. The first time I ever did it, I did 75 pounds, and then I trained arm wrestling for 8 months, and I still do 75 pounds because I just don't do that lift. It's one of those things I don't think you really improve at that lift. Say hi, bro. Hello, Christianetics? I don't know. Leavonne is something else. I understand Prime Dennis is very impressive, but yeah, it's another level. Why did I cut my hair? So I did a bet for Devin and Gennady that if Gennady won one round, I'd shave my head. And the referees gave him one. So, yeah. But I'll probably cut it pretty soon. It's a little too long in my opinion, but we'll see. But I'm definitely not growing it out super long again. That won't happen. $25,000 for Leavonne, my friend, as an Italian. Well, he won't get the 25,000 is only for Hermes if he wins, which I honestly was thinking like, man, that's kind of like a smart marketing strategy. You bet the unbeaten champ, if you beat him, you get some money, you get some free marketing, and he probably won't beat him. So, yeah. I'm in Tbilisi and I'm 5'9", you were definitely taller than that. Exactly. There you go. Listen to him. But maybe, here's the thing. Now they'll just say that you're 5'7" and you're lying, and that I'm lying. But yeah. Anyway, are we seeing your debut on East vs. West stage? I don't know. Maybe a influencer type match. I'd be in maybe a year's time. I want to train a bit more, but yeah, maybe one day I'd be interested. Do you believe that there is a chance for a miracle to happen in the main event? There is a chance for a miracle to happen in the main event. Yes, there is a chance, but I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't. My advice is always don't get too excited for a Leavonne match if you're rooting against Leavonne. Like, don't ever believe he's going to lose, because you will most likely be disappointed, right? People have thought Leavonne would lose. I'll hold my camera with my feet here. People have thought he would lose this many times, and he's lost this many times. So you got to really set your expectations low, in my opinion. But yeah, hand of Dennis is so big. It's thick, but his fingers are actually quite short. Did you bet on any match? Yeah, I bet on Leavonne, Paul, Mike, Rickard, Morozov, and maybe a few more. I took a picture with you in Tbilisi, and you're definitely 5'8" and 1/4. Well, now you two can argue all you want. I'm waiting for Morozov versus Devin. That'd be a great match, yeah. I think Devin wins, though. Left-handed is more interesting, in my opinion. Bro, really, Leavonne is 6'3"? I don't think he's quite 6'3". He looks about 6'2", but I don't know how straight he stands. It's just kind of like Devin, where Devin hunches over. You're so big, it's probably hard to stand up super straight. Henry versus Pradeep, that would probably be the match. I think that would be interesting. Please, hello in Italian. I don't know how to say that. If I'm honest, I don't think it will even be close to Leavonne absolute destroy Hermes. That will probably happen. First rule of arm wrestling, don't lose. There you go. We got Neil Pickup in here. Hey, Neil. Let me know when you get to the venue. We'll hang out a bit, because I don't think there's gonna be anything going on for a while. I'm not sure if you're doing stuff though, because I don't know if you're busy being Neil Pickup. Apprehensive arm will be disappointed. I don't know. I don't really read the Reddit, so I have no clue what he's saying these days. But yeah, I assume he's thinking Leavonne will lose again. So yes, he'll probably. Hello. Henry, hello in Italian, please. Like I said, I don't know how to say hello in Italian, man. Can you feel the energy changing there? I don't know what energy you're talking about. Is Mike 6'3"? Probably not. He's like 6'2". I think typically whatever posted height for an athlete you see, take off an inch, and that is normally the height that I have perceived in person. Ciao. All right, thoughts on Arden's performance yesterday? Honestly, I have no clue what happened. I saw that he lost to Artem Taranenko left-handed, but I could have told you that was going to happen. So I don't know. Hello, Henry. It's starting in a little over 2 hours, right? Yes, that's what I've heard, but check the website. Really, I'm I'm way stupider on this stuff than other people are. Are you going to post more behind-the-scenes content before the event? I'll try. it's kind of like, I mean, a lot of people think I can just snap my fingers and get behind the scenes content. It's a little more difficult than you might think, but yeah, but like, I mean, I'll try. Yeah, like, I mean, I'll film stuff when it shows up. I'll probably film like some athlete walkouts and stuff, but I'm not supposed, like I'm not really supposed to upload stuff from the event. And there really isn't a lot before the events. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to an event, but normally like all the athletes are really to themselves and they don't want to talk and they don't want to do media and any of this stuff. So they're really mostly sitting in their hotel room just getting in the zone. So there's not a lot to film is the truth of it. And you see all the exciting stuff on a day like this. It's the event. That's what we're here for at this point. But yeah, some behind the scenes maybe after is highly likely. I would kind of like to do like a little mini Hermes interview, but like a legit Hermes interview should be happening. When I saw him in person, he apologized for rescheduling and agreed we would do one after the event. So that should happen. Akimbo stronger than On? Probably not. So Hermes is like 6'1". Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're all about an inch shorter than they're listed, in my opinion. I think Auden beats Hristo in a super match, which is pretty impressive to me. That might be true. I saw Hristo would completely demolish the East Side arm wrestling guy. I don't know his name. Why can't I think of his name? They had a match set and it got canceled. I can't think of his name right now. I'm the worst with names. But yeah, so they had a match set and that would not be a match at all. And he faced Hristo and lost, but kind of, well, actually, no. There was the video of Auden and Hristo, and Auden was totally stonewalling him. So I assume Auden would win. Michael Todd should be in Hermes' corner. I don't know what he would really help with, but I mean, yeah. Hristo beats Artem. I'm not sure if that's true. I mean, I wouldn't say that as like a period at the end. That's definitely open for discussion. All Leavonne fanboys will cry when Hermes will stonewall Leavonne. If Hermes stonewalls Leavonne, I'll be very impressed. Georgi, he can't get a American visa. It's not as simple as just where are you. I mean, they have to fly him in and stuff. Love your content. Probably the most entertaining arm wrestling channel on YouTube. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I've had so many people say so many nice things to me at this event, like a lot of support. So I really appreciate it. Hristo drops into nasty positions too. Maybe he'd win. I don't know. But just going off that tourney match, that was my. Can someone fill me in on what happened? I didn't see any of that stuff. I'm just going to use FP. I'm guessing you mean flop press. If he does, that will not go well. Yeah, Greg Yo, that's what I was talking about. Is the dude in your profile picture you? Yes, it is. Hristo is allowed to go on the table. He has ref privilege. Prime Dennis was the beast of arm wrestling. Correct, Henry. I'm not sure what you mean by correct. Like, are you saying I'm correct? I don't know. He's very good, but he's not as good as Leavonne is today. Which Ryan is stronger, Bowen or Bellinger? That's actually interesting. I think this Bowen might actually beat him. He's looking big and strong, I'll tell you. And I would be, I mean, if it went inside, Bellinger would win. But if he could get outside and do a King's move and stop him, Bellinger's kind of good at flop pressing. It would be interesting. That might be a good match. But I don't know a lot about Bellinger, so I can't tell you like it's actually interesting. We need a little more, or I need a little more data on Ryan Bellinger. But Ryan Bowen's looking very good right now. Artem posted a story of pinning Hristo, but then said he lost. Artem beats her. Okay, so you're saying, okay, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like, they're a match. I was really surprised that Devin is almost 2 meters. I was thinking he's 196, as Wiki says. Also, I was surprised that he was almost same height with Kadecha, even he was bare. Yeah, he looked taller than Kadecha. That's the truth of it. He looked taller. I am the guy in my profile picture. When's the match? It's in 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's when the event starts. Who is your profile picture? It's a picture of me at the Devin and Leavonne match. Remember this Vitali will beat Leavonne. Well, he just nearly lost the mic. I don't think so. Hristo beat Artem and Auden. Oh, Hristo beat Auden. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, because Auden was totally stonewalling in practice. He must have leveled up or something. I don't know. Is your hair growing? Yes, hair grows. I'll probably be cutting it pretty soon here, though. It's getting a little too shaggy, which I know from my old self you'd think there's no way, but yeah, that's a little too long for me. Who is your profile picture? What was all these people asking about? It's me. It's me. I'm there. Are you going to be in the front row to see your reaction when Hermes beats Leavonne? You won't be able to see my reaction, but I will be in the front row. Or not the front row, but in the VIP section. I have a feeling Kardashian was wearing 2-inch shoe pads extensions. The top 8 is... well, he... maybe in the past he was wearing that, I don't know, but this latest time he was wearing Crocs. The Artem Hursta match was pretty nice. Oh, it was a good match? Interesting, okay. What time are you versus Lift? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you think anyone will ever beat Leavonne? I think he'll retire undefeated. Artem won one match, then lost rest, so Hursta also beat Auden. They could not get out of his King's Move hook. Huh. Interesting. All right. I'd love to see that video. I'm sure someone uploaded it, but have you uploaded your prediction video? You're kind of looking at it, but I was going to do that, but now I'm just reading the chat. But yeah, honestly, I don't have fucking... who the fuck gives a shit about my predictions? Go listen to like Neil Pickup or something. Why is... yeah, England can't get a visa. Do you arm wrestle? Are you kidding me? Look at that fucking giant arm. Of course I do. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. But I do practice. Yeah, I'm getting better. I started arm wrestling after I started my channel, so I'm very fresh. Auden versus Hursta match was close. In my opinion, Auden got a bit screwed by fouls, but Hursta was always a nasty opponent and attorney. Okay, interesting. And I also know that Auden was like training all the way up to this event. Like I think that's what he kind of does to like help himself cope with any loss better. Like he trains up into it. I don't know. I guess I'll ask him why he does that. I'm kind of curious. Auden is not ready for Mindaugas. Henry, you can beat Morozov for me. Definitely not. Where to watch? Go to the, it's like live.eastversuswest.com or something. I don't know. Check one of my videos. There should be a pay-per-view link in the description. Check out that pay-per-view link. It'll be $20. Worth it. Promise you. You're not going to want to miss this one. Boom. No. It doesn't have the link, Alex, because that sends them somewhere else, I think. But yeah, anyway, you go to EVW Sweats, you can figure it out. If you just look up East vs. West pay-per-view, you'll figure it out. You can beat Leavonne easily for me. Soon. Henry versus Leavonne? Probably not. Who will win, or who won between Dev and Alex? Hasn't happened yet. We're getting there soon. I also realized I didn't set like a title and stuff for this stream, so it probably just says like Henry Naring is live. I didn't even think about any of that. Henry, can you beat Schoolboy right-handed? No, I cannot. A way weaker version of Hermes already put the heaviest and strongest. See, I mean, that's two very like arguable statements. A way weaker version of Hermes is very debatable, and the heaviest is true, but strongest version of Leavonne ever on live sport. I'm not sure if that was the strongest Leavonne we ever saw. Nobody is ready for Mindaugas. There you go. Neil Pickup always in time to say good things about Mindaugas, so Mindaugas doesn't upload the incriminating things he has on Neil. I think that's the only explanation why Neil backs Mindaugas so hard. I think that's the only sensible thing at this point. Henry, how old are you? I'm 20. Just take a look at it. Henry will destroy Leavonne. Exactly. There you go. You see I never uploaded it. There's a picture. I took a picture with Leavonne, like a selfie like this. And someone in my group chat, arm wrestling buddy group chat, they were like, damn, he doesn't look that much smaller than Leavonne. But for some reason, when I take a picture like this, I look like comparatively big. Bulk up to 180. Listen, I have the smallest hand you've ever seen. The only guy who has a smaller hand than Neil Pickup is me. But Neil Pickup was a world champion, so he honestly, like, as much as I make fun of him, he legitimately inspires me that I can have a little tiny hand and still be pretty good, because, Nugo also inspires me. That's part of why I like Nugo. I'm very excited to see Morozov climb the ranks. Right arm, how high could he go? Probably we'll have a better idea after today. I think he's going to beat Alex Kardashian very easily. He would need to adapt to a top roll style to be very successful, or more of a pressing style. I don't believe he can set a hook. There's too many guys that you just can't set a hook against. Like, you cannot set a hook against Mike. You cannot set a hook against Svetkov. You cannot set a hook against Devin. Cannot set a hook against Vitali. Cannot set a hook against Leavonne. You're always out of the top 5, and you cannot set a hook against Hermes. You're always out of the top 6 if you are a pure hook puller. You need some other things. Have you measured your hand size? Yeah, it's like 7.2 inches from, well, I can't point, but fucking, I don't know, the bottom of my hand to the tip of my finger. My palm is normal, but my fingers are short. Yeah, Rustam's got bigger hands than me, Alex. Your mom has more incriminating stuff on me, mate. Very funny, Neil. Very funny. Listen, you guys me and Neil are going to do a live stream after this event. I decided. We were talking about it. We'll probably do it. Yeah, you guys saying Reno has a small hand. Listen, I have a smaller hand than Reno, okay? But yeah, me and Neil need to do another 2 hours of us arguing, and that'd be great. You have the result. Yes, I know what happens today at the matches, but I'm keeping it a secret, and we can all watch it later. But this is the WWE. It's all scripted. I know what will happen today. Score prediction for the Devon match, 3-0 Devon. I'm actually glad you brought your dad, Henry. That means I'm not your dad. At least that you know of, Neil, right? Supposedly. But, I mean, maybe you are my dad, and that's why my hand is so small, and why, I have such a low IQ. It's because I got your genes screwing me up. Who do you think is the most difficult to hook? Leavonne. It's so boring, but yeah, Leavonne. Henry's sheer will is greater than Leavonne. There you go. 7.2, oh man, that's what I'm fucking saying, Stacks. I got tiny hands. It's the truth of it. He got his message redacted. What the hell were you saying? He has literally the same hand size as me. I didn't send you. I'll show you later. Rustam's hands are not big at all. I remember there was a time Reno was saying, oh, well, Rustam has a small hand, and then Egan was like, he has a much bigger hand than you. So, Henry, I have big hands. I'm real proud of you. For you, what's the best technique? I'm more of a top, like I can top roll and I can sort of press right-handed, and left hand, I only go outside. But right hand is like, I don't really want to be in a hook, but I can press and top roll. But yeah, honestly, I'm shit at all of them because I'm awful at arm wrestling and I need to get better. Neil versus Akimbo. I don't fucking know. If Neil's still here, Neil, can you beat Akimbo? Best technique ever. I don't know. King's move. Who is Nugo's next opponent on his way to Devon? It'll probably be Petrenko, and I don't have any info on that. That's literally just my gut. I just think Petrenko. Reno said his hands are 7.5 inches in length, same as yours. Maybe his, yeah, okay. So mine are 7 1/4 in length. So I guess they're somewhat similar to Reno's. Yeah, his hands are definitely thicker than mine, but my hands can grow thicker. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, genetically, I just have small hands for sure, but I can get thicker hands. Schoolboy versus Henry. Definitely not. What are your thoughts on Vitello? No clue who that is. Hermes Leavonne, who will win today? I believe Leavonne. Henry versus Habry. Listen, I've arm wrestled with Stephanie Spencer, #1 woman in California. I do beat her, so I assume I would beat Habry, but Laird's are Laird's. You never really know, right? Bro, Dennis wants, but his health won't. I don't know that, but yeah, I'm sure you would love to compete, and we'd all love to see Dennis come back, right? Neil smashes Akimbo. Yeah, I mean, old Bumpty Dumpty Neil's different from a prime Neil, right? But Petro, I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. Watch Body Mania. I've seen their stuff before. What happened to your hair? Got shaved, and now it's growing. I shaved it because Gennady went around. I said if Gennady went around against Devon, I'd shave my head. Do you know where I... If you look under, go to live.eastversuswest.com or something like that, you can find the pay-per-view. I'd go through Akimbo like a Vikings through a monastery in New York. Like the Vikings through a okay, there you go. And then you wake up, Neil, right? Henry versus Jody. Like I said, since I beat the #1 woman in California, I think I beat Jody. But, yeah, I mean, the difference between men and women is pretty significant. For people who've, arm wrestled women at a club and stuff, it's pretty significant. Jody would probably beat me in a hook though. I'm so bad at hooking. I would definitely go out. So yeah, bro. What do you think? Prime Dennis versus Prime Leavonne? Prime Leavonne for sure. Nugo match. You said Petrenko. I meant Petrenko because I think Petrenko is a way better match. He's calling for Petro, but I don't think they'll make Petro. I think they will make Petrenko. Take a selfie with Jody. I don't know. I see. Where are you from now? So I'm currently from America. In the future, I anticipate I will still be from America, but I don't know. Shave your head if Hermes beats Leavonne. Talking my language, Bob. I was thinking more like dyeing my hair for the next one. I will do another bet. We'll definitely do one in the future. I was thinking like dyeing my hair is more fun. I was going to dye my hair green if Corey beat Devin. I was thinking about that, but yeah, it's not a bad idea. Shave my head if Hermes beats Leavonne. Interesting. The next intergender, Henry, the next intergender champion when? I don't know. I'm a dude. I'll compete against men. How about Devin's hand? It's fucking ridiculous. East or West at what time? It's in 2 hours. Skinny in front of Dennis. I don't know what that is. Go to Rebecca. Why? My friend, no prime Leavonne, prime Dennis for sure. Man, you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Hello, Emily Fanny. You know, I actually checked my YouTube analytics, and I have like 3% women audience. So there are some women who watch me. So Emily Fanny is carrying those numbers, I imagine. Cheers, Morgan. Enjoy the event today. Thank you very much, Angel. Dye your hair white if Hermes beats Leavonne, or an Italian flag colors if Hermes beats Leavonne. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Thing is, like, I would have loved to announce that yesterday. I should have thought of something like that. But doing the flag is honestly a really cool idea. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that in the future. That sounds like fun. In your experience, Henry had the largest, most. Okay. You wrote that weird, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, again, boring answer, but yeah, Leavonne had the craziest hand. Shave eyebrows. Fuck no. Yeah, no way. I would rather do fucking anything to this because I can just get a buzz cut. These eyebrows don't go anywhere. No way. Unless if I'm really sure about something. Maybe if I'm really sure, I'll, because not Henry, fucking Alex offered me to do that for Devin and Morozov, right-handed. If I get really confident, I might do a shaving my eyebrows. That might be funny. There are many Italians in this chat. I agree. All right. Are you going to give the same reaction the way you did? Listen, if Hermes were to stop Leavonne like that, I would be exceptionally shocked, yes. We got the sausage party. Hey, but once again, 3% women. That isn't bad. It's not a total sausage party. But in my area, it's night area. I want to see Leavonne versus Hermes match. How can I watch for free? First of all, don't be a fucking enemy of the sport, all right? Buy the damn pay-per-view. But, yeah, I mean, if it's really late, they won't be polling for probably 6 hours from now. Yeah, I'll do a live stream afterwards. I'm going to do a live stream after the event just to discuss the event. Henry, do you think Hermes will break his hand? Probably not. How much do you pay there? I don't get paid to go here, and I do not pay to go here. We do not exchange any money, me and East vs. West. I get everything for free, but they don't pay me anything. Do that if Zoranov hooks Michael Todd. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll shave my eyebrows if Zoranov can force Michael Todd in a hook as Michael Todd initiates an outside move. But if he goes in for a press and Zoranov stops him and then he tries to roll out and it's like the Vitali, that's different. I'm talking if center of the table they bang in a hook. Yeah. But, I mean, you can't, the thing is, I even was talking to Mike just yesterday. We were gripping up a little bit and, just trying out different things. You can't hook him because he can't go into a hook. So it's sort of like, I mean, it's the question's kind of silly just because, I mean, his hand doesn't really supinate like past here or so. He can't really get in a real hook. So, yeah. Yeah, match starts in about 2 hours. The event starts in 2 hours from now. So what's your thoughts on Leavonne versus Dennis? Leavonne wins easily. If I met Elon Musk, crazy, my friend. Is that the cringy crowd fanboy? Yes, it is. I'm not going to ban you just because I think it's funny that you said that. When does the match start? 2 hours. What do you do for a living? Lots of different stuff. I made a lot of money when I was much younger, and I was living off those savings, and now I have YouTube channels. I have other channels, and I bet on arm wrestling. I make quite a bit of money from that, and a couple other things. You think losing 4 kg helps in endurance? I don't really think it matters one way or the other. Shave your eyebrows if Hermes beats Leavonne. There's a chance. It's kind of a nice deal, fair enough for opponent. Yeah. Like, I promote their event, and they give me free stuff, so I appreciate it. It's, I very much so like having free VIP tickets. I'm never going to complain about free VIP tickets. Shave your head if Zorana beats Michael with a King's move. I will shave my eyebrows, my hair, all my body hair, my pubes, and I'll start an OnlyFans. If Zoranov stops Michael Todd in a King's move and bleeds him out in that manner, I'll do all of that if that happens. Yeah. Well, it's 3 rounds arm wrestling fan, but yeah, it definitely all strap. Unless if it ends out of the strap, it's because Mike initiated a press. Also known as you were given money by daddy. Definitely not. My parents have never given me money basically my whole life, other than, birthday and Christmas and stuff. Honestly, you're banned for that only because you said that with such confidence that you were correct and you were not. So only because you came in with confidence. If you said it a little more humble, like, were you just given money from your parents? I'd be like, okay, that's not true. But you came in like confident that that's what happened, and you couldn't be less accurate. So because of that, I will ban you. Only because you came in confident, Match time. So yeah, event starts in just under 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, you can't ask for match time like 8 times in a row. Instagram or YouTube? I don't know what you mean, but I'll be streaming right here. I only really do YouTube. Anything can happen to East West. Amen. Yeah, Hermes and Leavonne is not finished, I promise you. When will we get your long hair again? Never. I don't like it. When I hit sideways and I got all this hair on my face, I hate it. I think the 50 kg, I think it's 40 kgs, but yeah, between Hermes and Leavonne, it's not that much, right? Leavonne is mostly in the belly, and that's why Hermes stopped him. Leavonne has more belly than Hermes, but he doesn't have 40 kilos of belly. He is the bigger, stronger man, for sure. Yeah, bro, match timing, like I said, it's in just under 2 hours. Okay, you're banned because you keep asking the same shit. Devin or Alex? I think Devin. Leavonne pulling a car, applying body weight, even Prime Dennis pulled a truck with a table. That's... that video is not real. The thing is, if you can pull a truck with just your side pressure, that truck is not that hard to pull. That's the truth of it. Does the real event start in 2 hours, Henry? Yeah, just under 2 hours. Does Alex speak Georgian or Russian at school? I don't understand what that question is. You mean Alex Bakuradze? I don't know. Can you read my message? Oh, you missed something? I don't know. Send it again. I'm sorry. I can't scroll up and I'm on the stuff. Record your live reaction. Yeah, I was thinking to do that, Rob. I might do that. Yeah, it might be fun. Alex is big. It's true. Alex, you are right. It actually is about 50. Yeah, interesting. What do you think the percentage is for Hermes to win? 10%. Yeah, very low, but anything's possible. Hyped AF. I wish you so much fun. Thank you very much, Krusty. Who would you have if it was Camille Devin left this weekend? Camille. I don't think Devin has worked on his inside game enough left-handed to stop Camille's press. There's a reason he's not giving him that rematch. Prime Dennis, 170 kg for 2 reps, my friend. Yeah, and bodybuilders can do way more than that, but it's not about, yeah, that's not a relevant lift. Will Hermes' back pressure contain Leavonne's hydraulic press? If they get into a supinated press, and it's in like what I'm thinking, Leavonne might top roll him here and get stuck where he did before, and he can kind of jump in and turn into like a supinated, hooky press type move, and I definitely believe that will be able to defeat Hermes, in my opinion. We need your reaction to the matches. Maybe. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, it might be fun to do. And, what also, I'm definitely going to do a stream after the event. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. You think Devin based on what? I think Alex crushed him based on their match, their history, and Alex rank. So I think Devin beating Alex Krdecha is more impressive than all of Alex Krdecha's matches so far at East vs. West. Him beating him in the manner he beat him, it was not close at all. He was never really close to getting pinned or near the end of his range. There was one round where he fouled out, but besides that, he stopped him comfortably center of the table and pinned him out of the straps the last round. It wasn't close at all. That was more impressive than what Alex did to suit Morozov, in my opinion. How Devin beat Hermes, stronger hand. are you strong? I don't know, compared to what? I met Henry's dad yesterday, and I can tell you he is a cracking bloke. There you go. I wouldn't say cracking. I don't know how I would describe my dad. I've never heard someone say that, but there you go. It's very low chance for Hermy to beat Leavonne. Put your eyebrows on the line. It needs to be 0%. That's the thing. I need to be certain, okay? I would have preferred to put my eyebrows on Matton and Irakli. I was real sure that Irakli would win. How much do I weigh? I weigh 82 kilos or so. 83 kilos maybe. Because Hermy's used flop press, but Devon's wrist was too much strong. Well, no, Devon went in a... Oh, okay, no, Hermy's... Okay, I thought you were talking about Leavonne, yeah. Because Devon went in an illegal king's move against Leavonne. If he didn't do that, he would have gotten pinned. What do you think Leavonne's secret surprise? I think it's a press. You hate Dennis, my friend. I definitely don't hate Dennis. I'm just a unbiased analyst of the sport. Leavonne will surprise Hermy's with a king's move. I don't think so. Hermy's dead serious. I agree. Prime Dennis would have absolutely no chance against Leavonne Saginashvili. No chance. I agree. It's another level today. That's the truth of it. All right. He's cracking, mate. Mother Fluffer's predictions are better than yours. And, it's amazing that you say that, but, when it comes time to bet money, you're just like, oh, I have better things to spend my money on. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, Fucking always full of excuses, When I am 1-0 against bets against you. So that's why you stopped betting with me. You're down money. I understand. Anyway, all right, I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching. My dad just sent me a picture of the line. I think people are lining up to get into the event. But yeah, I'll definitely do a post-event live stream. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it a lot. And, we'll check in later. So yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. Love you guys.